Hello and welcome back. In between this episode and the last episode, I have been sick for the last week or so. In fact, everybody in my household except for one of my brothers got sick. So that was the reason we're not making any uploads recently. I don't think I could do any of the voices. There you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since we last parted. I believe I found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one Master Gurumu, a prominent member of the East Elmer Trading Company. Her eyes and hair, a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her purported beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Currently, her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. But all this is about to change. Rumor is that the girl is to be wed, and I'm not just to anyone, mind you, to the heir of the Bruton Constorium. Announcement is set to be made at the Crusoe feast to be jointly hosted by the two families' businesses. The venture in Costa del Sol are going on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I cannot be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol, overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss, and you are welcome to come along. Yeah. So I'll be coughing for a bit. I was hoping to get this done, get this questline done before Christmas, but of course, I had to get sick. Well, better to get it out while I'm not reading. Pandora! Pandora was clawing up some blankets.
You're not one of my associates. This banquet is for uninvited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once.
Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. If I might have just a moment of...
Oh yes, the two guilds. Sensational rig. I read your tags on the street about the self-styled phantom thief and his letter of challenge. If you have come to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that your concerns is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. But the paper mache swords. The breastplates of the Gabara, the late unit, the most lethal swords. Men and assaultant. They say one of them could cause a man's heart to burst just by looking at him askance. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief will be his last. If the thief is obligated enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Consulting Inspector Braden, your reputation precedes you, and what, pray tell, what do you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. The proposal is a simple one. Entrust investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it'll cost you not a rate of your precious gift. Very well, let us see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. The further greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. Such touching concern for his growing purse. If only he would muster the same for his daughter. But do tell Inspector after he slipped under our noses the last time, what makes you so confident that you can catch our thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a singular modus operandi, and it is painfully obvious. A letter of challenge, a precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in broad light of day. This tells me that while the thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his ability, doubtless he means to take the maiden using the same method he used to abscond with the treaty blade. Even now, the fiend is in our midst. Having assumed the identity of someone that will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast, I have already narrowed the field. Arabella's betrothed, Venice, would be an obvious target for our thief. So too would be his father, Morgant. Yalto Nalto and his wife, Sanana, the guests of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage, where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Guguramu himself. Finally, we have Lunehart, a steward of Guguramu's estate and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. And that fish. All the key players, save for the Lapis Maiden herself, has assembled and posted to sell. And Dusty, the phantom thief, lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. We will begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you are to report me to me at once. You fish. Hildebrand Mandeville, I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away.
The pleasure is all mine, contriving Inspector Braden. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of a preliminary undercover investigation work. Yet to see, though, my ingenious disguise with such ease, yes, I dare say your power of observation rivaled even my own. Fear not, friends, I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, and Inspector Extraordinary, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor as only a Mandeville man can. That's still a fish on his head, doesn't he? Good Inspector, I realize we may not seen IA monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue may her very life is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. Me assist you, aren't you a funny man? Makes no mistake. My plan is so fast that not even you, bungling, can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. Like those jellyfish. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do try not to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I would speak with you, but not here. I will be waiting for you outside close to sell. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. Of course, as soon as I restart recording, my nose gets all pluggy. Oh, my nose is perfectly fine. Oh, start recording. Suddenly, you feel the snot. Come, excellent. With the buffoons absurdly distracted, we can get to the more important matters. But before we proceed, what might I call you? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. Now answer me this, Edgar. You were there when the phantom thief in the guise of Lady Closure stole off the tree blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? Almost would point out the sheer physical perfection of the disguise due to an eye within. A thorough investigation of the mask left behind at the sea revealed a tiny prism sewed into the fabric. It is a stone that allows him to change appearance at will. And yet, like you, this was of secondary concern to me. From movements to mannerisms to the utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Durenda. He was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal, not content to rely on his full powers of disguise. He studies his target closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely. That's not even their closest friends or family could detect that aught is amiss. All the key players arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago, and preparations for the banquet began. This would afford a thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet, some disguises are more challenging than the others. Put yourself in the line of eyes to me. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? Let's see. Depends on the thief's prowess in battle and conflicts. And again, I don't think I've seen the breastplates do anything, so I'll choose them. Precisely, Cuddy are far less useless than that blumbering inspector whose company you keep. Strong in number, few of words, able to come and go as they please. A fearsome reputation and scare away any who would dare draw enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry to Costa del Sol for our man. Deducing as much, I made a point to question brass blades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless the poor man is laying naked in a ditch, not far from here. In addition to general security duties, each of the blades have been assigned to serve as bodyguards for one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have made the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the immediate area. You begin your search on the outskirts of Costa del Sol. Not only my poor memory, but me also being sick is not helping with the voices. And yet I'm on the tail end of the sickness, so all I really got left is my nose and the cough. And the cough has gotten a lot better. Excellent, you are one of the less incompetent assistants I have worked with. In the gods, please free me from these chains before the snappers eat me alive. Now then, tell me all that you can remember about what happened to you and try to be brief. When we just arrived in Costa del Sol, had a briefing of sorts. Master Guglielmo gave us each our orders we were to be looking after, and the like. I had a mind to tour the area, get my bearings. Next thing I know, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. When I came to, here I was, stripped to my skivvies. Much to the chagrin of those of us who have to look at you. You say you received orders from Master Guglielmo. Who was to be your charge? My memory's hazy, but one was Margaret, father of the groom. The other was a lot of gent from Limassol. Not. Now try your best. Remember, where were any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact? Come to think of it, yes, there was also the steward Leonard. I was to review with him the schedule of events. Discuss the protection of the old key supplies, that sort of thing. Magent, Yoto, Nolto, and Lordmas. Thank you for one incompetent fool. Your testimony has proven it's sternly enlightened. I shall see this man back to the city and to the possession of some new clothes. After which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation. Go on ahead of me. And for the love of the gods, just make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. What does Pandora think? Does Pandora think she can keep him from causing trouble? Oh, does she? Never mind. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this. Yeah. I'm probably. I'm going to be doing only this story for the Hildebrand questline today. I just wanted to see if I was well enough to even record for a bit. Apparently not. My nose still keeps getting all plaggy. Don't like my nose all plaggy. Placky nose. Nah. Lucky Pandora. Yes. Lucky Pandora. No. I move fast enough so you won't bite me. Ah, there you are, friend, and not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did you and your Inspector Braden's Avenue of Inquiry bear fruit? Yeah, why you gotta do that, Pandora? Margit, your toad Nalto, and the steward Lana, you say. This does not surprise me. Yes, I had considered them all especially suspicious from the start. But the Lapis Maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildebrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the inspector returns. Fear not, friend, this inspector shall be none the wiser. Aha! If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should not have simplified the tasks for me so. Ah, there's one of our suspects standing suspiciously under the canopy over there. Just you wait, fiend, I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal you for the rogue that you are. Stand back, friend. The man we proved is a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of the tongue can put our case day our very lives in danger. But have no fear, Master Lee. Ready your quill, and you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley. And now for a mandible man of the ages past to reveal our foe. I can think of few topics that would interest my readers less than your blathering. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. Capital! This way, you are my favorite assistant, Lashu. Now behold, as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Good evening, Master Diggeromoo. And a fine evening it must be for you, most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Umbrella.
What nonsense is this? It is my daughter, you. Just who the seven hells are you anyway? Guards! Guards! Now hold. Your chocobos go through. I recognize this lad as a Hildebrand, agent of Inquiry and Inspector Church now. Come to save the loving lass from the clutches of the phantom thief, have you? I'll break in the owe this bad our gratitude. I, Gladys. The phantom thief. Was the dash of world of the Skibay? A son of Bobby through the lost spirit, what the beauty moon have such rumors told about her. Perhaps it will be apple. Whoa! It exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an epithet. fashion challenged youth. Most suspicious. What you say, bitch?
It's a damn sight easier on my eye than you.
Well, that's my Venice. Ever calm in the face of danger. It surely is, father's son. With the heir to the British historian, and with a match for my daughter, I must say, yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families. All family, I should say. Ho ho! Which reminds me, Master Venice, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It has never left her neck since today. Oh, what little trinket! This athlete, tell your daughter, the greatest treasure in the world will be her one to your world. Ha ha ha!
The time-honored Mandeville art of parley. We be sleeping with the fishes. Now had Margaret not spoken up on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interaction between the three struck me as particularly unnatural.
Ah, let us not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A jellybad. Gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding steadily to my master plan and stuffy nose.
Whoops, I was supposed to be taken down, wasn't I? Everything's proceeding according to my master plan.
I sought only to end the trust of the families before confronting the Alto, Noto, and Salonat, who had appeared more suspicious from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend.
I've seen your face around here with the East on the trading company, are you?
Ah, yes, good sir, very much with them.
Some might even say we are the
How pleasant to meet you.
You tell, is the lapis made as lovely as they say? But this is no slouch herself. But like me, she's getting on in years. No offense intended, my dear. But where we are in matters, I'll tell no about it all. The Burger Consortium, and this is my wife, Zenana. I look forward to my many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. I dare say this wedding and the joining together with our family businesses couldn't be happening at the better times. What with all manner of fell beasts and beastmen taking arms at our wares. Why, just the other day, a shipment of imported foodstuff was waylaid by the Magdrogas, nasty buggers, a lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them up myself and make a salad out of them. You have heard of Magdrogas, haven't you? But of course, I once spent years of honing my bloody mind with a fist of rapier. My fellow monks and I chant several hundred mantras a day. And your food stores were occasionally raided by the ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as the Madrogas, yes. Would it kill you to read the mithril eye and educate yourself from time to time? If you somewhat say, rumor has it they've not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvest subject has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck at the ladder here just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. You're not related. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipments to replace the stolen produce. It arrived shortly some time ago. Sit down, Sandra, forgive me, wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure, and with that I must go prepare my speech. Carry on, lads. Primely, one of these three were suspicious and these three were suspicious in the least. But we must not give up hope, lest he of many faces have the last laugh. Where there is a will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Noshu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. You speak so fast, Inspector. The sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give up hope, he of many faces will laugh last. The Lapis maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. I'm not sure that captures Inspector's intended meaning, but this is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Braden will be back any moment now. He's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuffs of which Master Leonhardt spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Braden will be back before long. Come, Nashu, this is no time to delay. Chocobo away! Crates of assorted foodstuffs and a veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears that our man Leonhardt spoke true? Ye gods! Are these explosives I spy concealed amongst these coconuts? Perhaps I spoke in haste. It appears that there has found our phantom thief after all. Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down, you see. And those coconuts were looking awfully lonely. Not sure if it'll be it for me to cast doubts on your choice of hobbies, but would it if, in the name of the 12, would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation? Well, they were so hopeful in jogging your memory that one time. I just thought, does this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either? Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nachu. Well, in this event, I fear it's somewhat misdirected. Now, set that driftwood down over there and concentrate on taking your notes like the astute assistant you are. I'd say we are more fortunate than that confounding Inspector Braden is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he to chance upon this scene, he would virtually explode in rage. Now let us dispose of these things before an errant ember sends us all to a fiery demise. Confounding Inspector Braden, explode a fiery demise. Got it. Are you sure about that? Uh-oh. Look now. Someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time. You two were supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects and staying out of trouble, yes. The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. Miss Ellie, should Inspector Braden come upon these explosives, the consequences will be even more dire. Edgar and I will see that the inspector keeps a wide berth of this beach. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nachu, we shall return for our creations. Once Inspector Braden has been led safely from the scene, investigations call us, and we must heed its cry. And with that, I'll be calling it in for show there. I see you all in the next.